Hey everyone, welcome back to Starfield. We are going to continue through the Vanguard orientation hall here. Not that I have any intention whatsoever of actually joining the UC Vanguard, but this is just too much lore to pass up on. This is brilliant, finding out about the history of all things, as it were. Now, I did come to realise as well that situations like this where I'm just casually wandering around looking at things, I should really be using third person because I don't get the opportunity otherwise. So yeah, I'm going to try and lean a little bit more heavily on third person whilst we're just chilling out like this. But God, there's so much to pick up on here. So far, we learned about the hurried evacuation of Earth, humanity knowing that they only had 50 years to actually get off the planet and trying to save all that they could before the magnetosphere released the atmosphere into the stars. Then that was perpetuated by the United Colonies, who coordinated the effort. The Freestar Collective and the Vaughn later on broke off. Vaughn reared their ugly head and started a war. There was the War of Narion, when the UC planted a space station around a Freestar world, and yeah, that led to the Treaty of Narion, which I'm pretty sure is what was hanging on Vladimir's wall for a while whilst he was in the Crimson Fleet, if I remember correctly. And yeah, this brings us to the conflict among the stars. So is this, let's see, is this the Colony War? I noticed the outline of mechs there, which I know we use extensively by the Freestar Collective during the Colony War.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent Colony War between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308,
wasn't a colony,
a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the Colony War spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal.
Xenoweapons,
armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC Xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies' navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Notice those venomous undertones.
Facts about a conflict only ensures a repeat performance.
Glad you're on side, Barrett. Notice the venom just in the tone there, especially about this one, where it said that the Freestar Collective used their civilian fleet as human shields, just painting the picture of the Freestar Collective being cowards willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to get their own way. It was not a colony, it was a farming homestead. That's where Asher lost his parents way back when. And yeah, the Xenoweapons Project Pet Shop that we learned about on Crete. Filthy, filthy animals. And yeah, just here basically saying that the Freestar Collective reluctantly agreed to stave off any more casualties. Oh, even though we're supposed to be united, we're supposed to be on the same side at the moment, they still paint us Freestar out to be cowards and worms. Now, this is a brand new one to me, the Battle of Nera. We've got mechs here as well. Was this a battle within the Colony War?
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the Colony War. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty.
Vesta's Pride.
And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
So what, the whole planet is a graveyard? Vesta's Pride. I'm trying to remember. Does that ring any bells? Vesta's Pride. It's I don't think. I'm trying to remember. Commander Mayong, who we encountered when we were trying to save Lieutenant Torres and the other 3-star people at the research base. She was praised for something, but I don't think it was Vesta's Pride. I could be wrong. So is this? Whoa. That's a battle mech? Very cool. It's like Vasco's great-great-granddaddy. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is one of the Terramorphs, one of Project Pet Shop's little experiments gone wrong. Do not touch. Is the notice for me or the Terramorph?
I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
Interesting outing for the kid. Any particular reason?
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life. You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
So, right. The terror of Londinian. So presumably Londinian was a settlement, a city. And what, it was overrun by these things?
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist. It's science division or nothing.
Good for you, kid. Set your sights high.
One of my slates said Terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
I sincerely hope not. That's kind of worrying, seeing as the UC was trying to do the exact opposite and put these things under control. Mind you, if the opposite is true, then no wonder it didn't work.
This is just a phase.
Oh, I see. You bring her here because she begs to come and see it because she wants to be a xenobiologist. Listen, kid, you might want to look up this guy.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
Wait, you don't think they're related to heat leeches, do you? Heat leeches have a habit of crawling into exhaust ports on ships and hitching a ride. Maybe they carry their eggs or something. Ooh. Kid, you might want to look up this guy called Hayden Wynn. You know, he was alive until sort of about a couple of decades ago. Yeah, he did bad things with xenobiology.
Staring at it.
Learn from that.
Real Terramorph.
Anyway.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colony's war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
Oh.
A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history.
Good God, they must have shredded those people.
Efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large.
Condemning them all to death.
The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Jeez. Wonder where Londinian is. I've got a funny feeling I might have to pop by there and take a look before too long. Yeah, take a load off, Barrett. That's it, catch up with your emails. Right, what have we got here? The Armistice. Oh, so this was the... Oh, these are the images from the Armistice archives. Cool. So this was the signing of the peace treaty between the UC and the FC? Wait, hold on. Interesting... Let me try and get this right in my head. Interesting that the Armistice Archives has an office for the Varun. I'm just going to take a real quick trip back just to try and pick up the timing of this. When did the Varun vanish?
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization.
Okay,
initiating
so 2240, they began the Serpent's Crusade. They disappeared. Hold on. Oh no, they made peace after, didn't they? Okay, sorry. I was trying to work out in my head why there was an office for the Va'ruun in the Armistice archives if they had disappeared over 100 years earlier, but I'm getting my timeline mixed up. They started war, which lasted for 23 years, as they say, but then... Hello, sir. But then made peace again, started to be friendly with the UC and the FC, then they made the Armistice archives, and then vanished again. Very odd. Okay, you can be quiet over there. I want to hear about the Armistice.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
Quite right, too.
All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Oh!
Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close, and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Holy crap!
Scary time, to say the least. The Armistice was the only way we could survive. Until the next terrifying weapon, anyway.
Jeez, that's crazy. So the Freestar Collective demanded that the UC convict some of their officers. So these 3 were rounded up. The Ve Victis, I don't know if they were in positions of power to sort of pummel the Freestar Collective during the actual colony war, but these were the ones that got the punishment, sentenced to death. I'm genuinely shocked, because I kind of thought that the UC was maintaining their sort of haughty and aloof stand throughout the whole thing and failing to accept any sort of culpability for the entire thing, but that right there is a clear sign of guilt. Crazy. I wonder if we get to see any reference to the Ve Victis again. Right, what have we got here? Oh, this is a representation of the Armistice. Wait, what's that behind there? There's a thing behind there. What that? I wish I could see that. I really want to read that slate. Don't know what that is, but yeah, it looks like that's a copy of the sign from the Armistice archive. Wow. Okay, so that's a representation of them putting aside their differences and also locking away all the historical information and research about the mechs and the xeno warfare weapons. Hello.
Spacesuit.
Are you okay? I'm not wearing a spacesuit. Talking of spacesuits, quick shout out to Dave Easinger, who had left a comment a few videos ago about not needing to wear needing to keep unequipping the spacesuit and the helmet when I get to civilized places. And then, of course, the very next video after he'd left that comment, I worked out that you can get them to auto hide. But a shout out as well, because he'd mentioned that if we find ourselves in a situation later on in the game where we need to be stealthy and all sneaky snoo-like, we need to go into the inventory and actually completely remove the suit, even if it's not visible. Otherwise, it's going to harm our stealthy slyness. So, yeah, thank you very much for that.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Oh, the beautiful hypocrisy. So they say earlier on that the Freestar Collective was using their own citizens as human shields by encouraging them to jump in their ships and then fly it into space to try and protect the collective at large. and then they turn around and do exactly the same bloody thing. Nutty. Anyway, hello. That's probably a ship of some historical significance. That's a rather large ship, isn't it? Blimey. What do we have here? Okay, a little bit of propaganda for the Vanguard. Full screen in the back. Hi.
You looking for the exam room? Just down the hall.
No, no, absolutely not. I'm not joining up. Oh, but this filth. Got a couple of suits there. The United Colonies citizen. Okay. Right, I see. So yeah, they dropped the breadcrumb trail right there on the last slide, didn't they? That all Vanguard people who serve a certain term are awarded with citizenship. Here's the benefits. Go in there and sign your life away.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
That's interesting.
But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small.
Oh, that kid was talking about discounts.
All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Interesting that nobody is born a citizen of the United Colonies. So that means, presumably, if you're born to United Colonies citizen parents, there must be like a coming of age sort of thing where you're, what, unceremoniously kicked out unless you join the Vanguard? Is that what I'm reading? How very bizarre. Okay, here's the masked Vanguard pilot simulator. I'm guessing I'm not going to be allowed here. Floor access restricted. Okay, we had to hit a wall eventually. Come, Barrett, we leave this place. Right. Some real juicy lore, but all of it just slightly tainted by the pompous UC flavor, I guess. See you later, Chief. Okay. Well, I am super pleased that I found that. That was very, very cool. That definitely scratched the lore itch for now. But more will be needed before long. Come on then, Barrett. In you get. Right, so, choose floor. I think, let's take a look. Yeah, I still have the activity to go back and speak to Kelton Frush selected, and the objective is leading us to the Nat Station. So I'm guessing that means that he's still outside somewhere. Let's go and quickly speak to Mr. Frush and see what his findings were about the great tree out in the New Atlantis courtyard. And then I think I want to pop back down here to jump into the elevator and pop back down to the well. Because I want to go and speak to those business owners on behalf of SSNN. Then, assuming there are no other side missions which leap out and grab me by the throat, I feel our business for now on Jemison may be done. Was that leaking before? Kelton, your tree's leaking. Are you aware of this?
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Yeah, I thought I'd come and check in. The great oak seems to have sprung a leak. Looks like you're still hard at work. You're pretty agitated. Yeah, you were pretty wound up last time. You seem a bit more chill now. Have you made a discovery?
Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that?
Don't you worry. I'm all about puns.
To get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
So, what sort of scale are we talking about? Are these vibrations that could eventually shake the tree apart? Or could shake half of New Atlantis apart? Sounds like it's time for the tree to come down. Well, no. The whole sort of human expansionism, destroy everything in the interest of ourselves sort of scenario is probably what ended up with us leaving Earth in the first place. You must have some kind of plan?
I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
So this is either somebody that you really don't like, or somebody that you really do like, that I've got to retrieve this data from. Let me guess. Co-worker and jilted lover.
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional.
Of course.
One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
I can go and perhaps apply a liberal bit of pressure on the guy. I'll get your research, don't want to get involved. This is clearly not what he's asking, but I don't care. You want me to squeeze him, make him squirm. Oh, actually, beforehand, what's the problem with you and Emilio?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
Yeah, you want me to go and lean on him, don't you? You know, push his buttons, make him squirm a bit.
I suggested nothing of the sort. Although, now that I think about it, I confess, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Anyway, no. I just need his data. I am sure that can be acquired without force, or the threat of it. 90% sure. The last time I saw him, he was being assigned to sample collection out near the agricultural areas. I'm sure you'll find him there.
Yeah, he's kind of liking the idea of me applying a little bit of excess pressure to this guy, I think. Starting to sound like more and more of a gangster, Kelton. Ever thought of branching out? Anyway, where the hell am I going? Agricultural areas. Well, I wonder if... Payroll, you say? Yes, please. I'm being pointed up here to the left of the lodge. I wonder if this is that garden area that I said I'd passed up before. Yes, it looks like it could be. Wait, oh, is this our guy? Okay, not quite where I thought it was, but yeah, right next to the lodge. Emilio.
Important research happening here.
Yes, most important. What were you researching? Sorry, the moss or the floor tiles?
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
You are quite arrogant, aren't you? Kelton Frush asked me to get some data from you. I'm on mass business too, need some research data on trees. What are you doing out here? Yeah, what are you up to?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Yes, you are an arse, aren't you? Mass business, hand over your research.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you?
Maybe.
Nice try, but it's not happening. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
I think there's probably more to it than you are thinking. Yeah, what have you got against the guy?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
He's told me that this isn't about him, that lives could potentially be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor.
I don't like the sound of that.
You know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
Excuse me? Sounds shady. What exactly are you asking here?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
No. No, I'm not boosting you up the corporate ladder at the government of a potentially shady opposing faction. Right, I'm gonna have to think of another way to get a hold of this data, aren't I? No, not doing it.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
Hello, Captain.
Thoughts, Barrett? Should we just rough him up here? Why not? How in the world am I going to get hold of that data?
We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
Thanks. Would you mind moving along so I can refresh this guy's pockets? Thanks. No, I don't have pickpocketing, do I? Rubbish. I'm assuming I can possibly pickpocket. Let's take a look at the objectives a minute. I just noticed the name of this this particular quest, Out on a Limb. The puns just don't stop, do they? I've agreed to help Captain Frush. I need to speak to Emilio Hedek. It's the only way to actually pass this. Is there anything else I can do that doesn't involve you getting a completely unwarranted promotion?
Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion?
No. Still no. Still not interested.
Fine. I'll figure out some other way to get what I want.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Yeah, knock him out, please, Barrett. He's driving me mad. Let's head back and have another word with Frush. I do not want to help that guy out. He just comes across as absolute slime. I'm hoping there is an alternative way to deal with this. Kelton, we've got a little bit of an issue.
I tried to tell my colleagues that botany was important. I tried to warn them.
Oh wow, he is getting stressed over this. What happens if nothing actually gets done?
Well, I'm afraid that's hard to say. Ultra-low frequency waves are a rare phenomenon. If they continue to increase, they might cause disturbances in the equilibrium of the city's residents. Headaches, nausea, that sort of thing.
Oh.
Eventually, the resulting vibrations could have effects not dissimilar to seismic activity. Nearby structures might be at risk. I really do hope we can find a solution soon.
Right, any more you can tell me about you and Emilio?
That man is a disgrace to his profession. His theories are drivel, his methods are sloppy, and his conclusions are, at best, highly questionable. He is a very poor scientist. I saw fit to point this out when approached for his most recent personnel evaluation. He somehow got wind of it and has taken it very badly.
That explains it. Maybe you should apologize. No room in science for holding grudges. He can't be that bad. Is this maybe a way of getting around it? Can I get them two to kiss and make up? Maybe you should apologize. No room in science for holding grudges. Yeah, take it from me, a farmer who lived on a dusty barren rock for 10 years.
My feelings precisely. The work and the results should be more important than our egos. If only we all felt that way.
Yeah, I'm not getting around this, am I?
I hope this isn't asking too much of you.
Well, funnily enough, you don't know what he's asked me, but... I can hear that tree creaking. Something's up. So the seismic activity from the tree, or the vibrations, could cause nausea and I'm guessing headaches and other effects in nearby residents, but could eventually cause seismic disruptions that could destabilize entire buildings? Man, but at the same time, I don't want that guy to get a promotion. Okay, whilst I think about what I'm going to do next, I'm going to head on down to the well and go and see those business owners. So I need to conduct some light interviews with some business owners down here. I'm going to go and pop in and see Nurse O'Shea at the med bay, first of all, seeing as it's right here as we enter. Let's see if I can track the good nurse down. There she is. Aha! Just the lady I wanted to see. Hi there.
I've got limited resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're writing credits.
It's actually your knowledge that I'm after.
We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
I'm not sure I'd go so far as to say I'm with the SSNN, but I'm acting on their behalf. Can I ask you some questions about your business for an article?
A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can.
Oh, excellent. Right, I want to try and do my best to paint the people of the well in a positive light, because they seem like a good sort and they've been downtrodden for far too long by the sounds of things. I'd like to know how things are going in the med bay. Yeah, tell me more about yourself.
Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here.
Okay, so she's been in medicine for a long time, for about 3 decades by the sounds of it. How have things been down here?
Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic.
So, how are things going at the med bay these days?
Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it.
Oh.
It just breaks my heart to see.
Interesting. I am sorry to hear that, but yeah, is there anything I can do?
Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right?
Right, okay. Okay, so that's Nurse O'Shea covered. Yeah, I think that should be enough to go on.
All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
I am really intrigued about that infection that's going around. I think we may need to check in again soon, but for now, I'm going to see if I can remember the way out. Here we go. Okay, so this takes us back here. So I need to go to, let's see, the Apex Electronics Store. Here we go.
Best watch your
Oh, good.
around me. Just saying.
You again. You're still here, clustering the place up, Rick. Aha, Henrik. You're the one I need to speak to. Hi there. Don't mind if I just impose myself upon you by coming around the back of the unit.
Okay, I don't have the patience for it.
No, I'm here to interview you. It's fine. I am press, apparently. Do you not wish to speak?
I'll have what you need, but you're welcome to look.
I just gathering some information for an SSNN article on business owners down here in the well.
A reporter? Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business.
Okay, that's fair. I think that should be enough to go on. So, tell me a bit about yourself. You seem like a nice, empathetic, open person, willing to talk about themselves.
Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter.
That's what I thought. How have things been going down here?
How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better.
Okay. I can imagine that that's probably the general sentiment. How are things going with the business?
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery.
No, that's fine.
Great. Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
No. Taking my credit somewhere more friendly. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I can't open my doors.
Good God. Wow, he was a barrel of laughs, wasn't he? Right, now we need to go and speak to... not Kay, actually. We need to speak to her daughter. Is everything okay? Do you require assistance? Wow, he could not wait to sit down and dig into his, whatever that is. Probably synth steak or something. Here we go. Theresa, isn't it?
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
No causing trouble in here.
Not a problem.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else.
Could I get your opinion on a few things for SSNN? They're doing an article on the well.
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up?
Oh wow, she's a lot friendlier than last time I walked in. Tell me more about yourself, and to your mum while you're at it.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm Theresa Mason, and this is my home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire.
Oh.
Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it.
Oh, interesting. So Kay's actually retired, but she's obviously still around here because we bumped into her before. How are things generally in the well?
Same as ever. I've lived in the well my whole life, and things have never really changed. The UC government promises to clean the place up every couple years, but there's still just as much crime and poverty as there was when I was a kid. That's why Kay's house is so important. It's the one place people in the well feel safe. Be sure to put that in the article, okay? I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, we'll include that. So, how have things been with the business?
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately.
Oh.
They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely.
Oh.
I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Kay's house has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing.
That's absolutely fair. I will look into that for you. However, I've got a couple of things I need to take care of first.
Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out.
Works for me.
Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Nice. Okay.
It's nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like.
Okay. You do know you're retired, right? You don't need to go serving people.
Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Yeah, I like these folks down here.
Make sure you say hello to Mama. She likes checking.
I was literally just speaking to her. You watched me do it. Yeah, I like the people of the well. They seem salt of the earth types. Okay, I'm going to head back up to the surface. I'm going to make my way over to... Let's see, where do I need to go? I need to go to the commercial district to SSNN. Then I think it's time to hit the lodge.
I know your type.
Were you seen?
It's not like we're doing anything wrong. Or illegal.
If my boss found out I was dating someone from... you know...
We never, ever talk about work. Or any trade secret stuff. It's none of their business what I do in my personal life.
Tell that to me when I get fired.
So... this is it? You want to end it?
No. I just... worry.
It'll be okay.
I'm intrigued as to where they actually work.
You didn't hear anything, right?
No, nothing about an inter...
This corporate rivalry stuff is just nonsense.
Nothing about an inter-corporate relationship. No, certainly not. I'll keep it under my hat. I don't even know who they work for. Right, is Nadia is here. You really don't go home to sleep, do you? What time is it? It's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning.
You have another story for me?
Uh-huh.
If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee. Hey, that's great. Thanks so much. Did everything go all right?
Yeah, really smooth. Everyone was really receptive. Things seem pretty bad down there. I get why your bosses didn't want to send you down there. Yeah, I'm not going to make it sound as though it's an absolute hellhole, but yeah, things could be a lot better down in the well.
That's why stories like this one are so important. If people knew what was going on down there, maybe they'd want to help fix it. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print.
Very cool. 2,500 credits as well. Nice. I don't want to do an interview right now. Wait, did she ask for me to do an interview, like, right now?
I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
I think you're probably right, but I'm also slightly confused. Let's see. Reliable care, light in the darkness. Find new stories for SSNN. Oh, I see. So this is an ongoing thing. Nadia Mufaz? I thought her name was Nadia. Is willing to pay me good money for stories I may encounter in my journeys. Oh, so I can continually... It is Nadia. I misspelled her name in the mission log. I can continually check in with her and feed her information about what's going on in the settled systems. That's cool. I thought it was just a one-shot thing. She seems all right. She seems like a good soul. She seems genuinely concerned for the people down in the well, and that meets with my approval. Okay, let's head on over to the lodge.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Good combination. Works for me. Right. Home sweet home. So, I need to go and do a little bit of inventory management. I could do with hitting the crafting benches as well, just to see if I can get my head around those. So, I'm going to head upstairs. Tell you what, Barrett, I think you can just toddle off and do whatever you like now. I think our adventuring may have come to an end for now. I've got a feeling myself and Mr. Coe and Little Miss Coe are going to be going on an adventure soon.
Ha! Sure. You know where to find me if you miss my brilliant insights, though.
Okay. Upstairs. I'm gonna dump all my excess crap. Oh. Sorry, Walter. Didn't mean to go stomping through your room. Here, let me give you a little bit of privacy. Sorry. Sleep well. I keep on thinking that door is the hallway. Every time. Why are all the doors open? People born in a barn? And mine! Why is my... Who's been in here? Okay, I'm gonna go and dump some crap. All weapons squared away in the safe upstairs, and all resources transferred from my inventory and the ship's inventory into this little box here, which should feed into all of these crafting stations, because mods. Now, let's do a little bit of crafting. A little bit of upgrading as well. Ooh. There was me saying that I didn't... I was waiting for ages to see a coachman, wasn't I? There's 3 of them hanging on the bloody wall here. I didn't even spot that. Okay, so usually, traditionally, I have managed to completely avoid all crafting in past Bethesda games that I've played, which is not a good thing. That needs to change, so I need to get involved with this. So I know I took a look earlier, but now I've got a bit more of a feel for kind of how weapons work and how additions and modifications play into things after handling a few different items and weapons and suits and things. Let's see what we can do. So, weapon workbench, let's have a look. Right, Peacekeeper. This is something that I need to try out in the field. I'm not even sure where I picked this up from, but it looks bloody brilliant. It's got a ridiculous DPS. I'll take a look in the inventory in a moment at the new space UI, so we can see exactly how much damage that thing deals. And there's another gun that I picked up, this one that I bought down in the well, Drumbeat. Need to try those out, but for now let's take a look at our primary Eon. So let's see what we can actually mod on this thing. Now I know when I looked before I was restricted by perks, so maybe it would be worth maybe taking a look into perks and skills and things to see if it's worth plunging a point or two. But as for now, let's see. So what optics mods can we actually... Oh, wow. Even though I poured all of those resources into the central box there, we're still missing some stuff. Some chlorosilla something or other. And that would just give us a reflex sight, which I'm not too bothered about. Let's have a look at the muzzle. What have we got? A compensator increases stability and hip-fire accuracy. Oh, I remember, yeah, these two sort of work against each other, don't they? So this one increases stability and hip-fire accuracy at the cost of long-range accuracy. This one increases long-range accuracy and stability at the cost of hip-fire. So long-range is probably what I'd go for out of the two, but I'm not hugely desperate for either of them, to be honest. We could install a compensator. Yeah, I'm not so bothered. Right, magazine would be good to expand. Let's see. Explosive rounds. Rounds that explode on contact with a surface. Woof. White hot. Chemically tipped rounds that burn on contact. That's particularly evil. I like it. Can I install that? No, because I require research, magazine, and battery mods. 1. Okay, so I need to hit the research station. Let's see. Standard magazine is installed. Drum magazine looks ludicrous, but large magazine could potentially be an option. Oh, tactical magazine. A lighter mag that vastly increases aim down sight speed and reload speed. Does it reduce the magazine size? It doesn't. Okay. And we can actually craft that. That could be a thing. But do I want instead to go for one of these? Standard issue magazine. White hot rounds is pretty appealing, but we need that research step, don't we? Let's see. Laser. Do I need a targeting laser? Laser sight attachment to help with target acquisition and increased accuracy. Recon laser sight. Marks enemies while aiming and greatly reduces accuracy. Marks enemies. What does that mean? We're short on material and we need optic and laser mods 3. Sounds like it's pretty advanced. Internals. Hair trigger. Let's see. Installs a lighter trigger pull for increased fire rate. Well, that sounds handy. High velocity. Internal module that increases accuracy and range. Receiver. Semi-automatic. Burst fire. Fires 2 rounds per trigger pull. Semi-auto. Binary trigger. Allows for the weapon to fire on pull and release of the trigger for a faster fire rate. Oh, wow. So each pull is like a double shot? And, wait, skins? We can apply custom skins? Okay, that I didn't expect. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that I would really like to mod if I could? I do quite like the... Oh, where's it gone? Oh, interesting. We don't have... We've got the Grendel here, but we don't appear to have the Maelstrom. Is that because the Maelstroms I'm carrying around are already modded? Maybe. Right, what can we do with the Coachman? Barrel, standard barrel, short barrel, increase aim down sight speed at cost of accuracy and recoil control. Okay. Please somebody explain to me the merits of attaching a laser sight to a shotgun. Optics, iron sights, reflex sights. There's not really an awful lot. Ooh, let's see. Choke, what does that do? Specifically designed to reduce shotgun spread. Okay, so that hones the shots in a bit tighter. Compensator increases stability and hipfire accuracy. Yep. Suppressed shotgun. Just why is that a thing? Muzzle brake increases long range accuracy and stability at the cost of hipfire. Right. Grip and stock. Okay. I think if I'm going to mod anything, like I say, it's probably going to be my Eon. That seems to be my standard sidearm at the moment. So why don't we go and invest something into this? It's magazine and battery, I think, is what I would like to take a look into. I do like the sound of the white hot rounds, but a large magazine would also be dead handy. Right, I think I'm going to go for large magazine so I don't have to reload as often. So I'm going to go and start off magazine and battery mods 1. So now that I actually have a goal in mind, I should be able to work out with a bit more accuracy what the hell this thing does. So, research lab. Let's go down to a weapon RAR. Barrel mods 1 is complete. Okay. Barrel mods 2 is blocked. Magazine and battery mods. Oh, we need weapon engineering rank 2. Rubbish. Haven't even started rank 1 yet. Okay. Well, it's been a while since we've looked at our skills tree. I have 2 points to spend, so let's take a look. So weapon engineering is going to be under tech. Would it be under tech? Oh, hold on. No, maybe weapon engineering. Science. Okay, that makes sense. So I need level 2 weapon engineering to unlock the magazine mods. But in order to do that, I need to put more points into the first tier of science perks. Oh dear, this is going to be a long journey, isn't it? Life in the 24th century can be exceedingly dangerous, and the ability to maintain and modify personal weapons can be essential to one's survival. Right, so rank 1 of this allows us to craft improved weapon mods at the weapon workbench and research additional weapon mods at a research lab. And then rank 2, which is what we need for the magazine mods, you can research and craft superior weapon mods. Right, well, we've got no hope of getting that just yet, then, have we? I would need to, let's see. Yeah, I need to spend 2 more skill points in the first line of science. So what have we got here? Astrodynamics. Increase the grav jump range of jump drives. Right. Geology. Get more common and... Oh. Let me see. Get more common and uncommon inorganic resources. Right. Medicine. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health 10% faster. That would be a good one to actually spec into. And then research methods. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 10%. Okay. That could be a winner, but that would just immediately wipe out the number of skill points I have available to me. So I'm wondering whether maybe crafting and modifying things is something I should look at a bit further down the line when I've got a few more skill points that I could sort of spread a bit more freely here and there. Right, let's take a look at what we've actually completed. We completed weightlifting, so if we were to take the next rank of that, it would increase the total carrying capacity by 25 kilos. That's rather appealing, seeing as I'm a bit of a pack mule. Next rank of this would increase maximum health by 20%. Okay. We also have some shinies over here. Ballistics. 20% more damage. That would be welcome. And ballistic weapon systems is ready to level up as well. Ballistic ship weapons have 20% increased damage and recharge 15% faster. That's the sort of thing I'd want to spec into a little bit later down the line, perhaps, when I'm perhaps looking to take some of the bounty hunting jobs. Boost pack training. Using a boost pack expends less fuel. That could be really useful. And security. Okay, we're not there yet. We need to crack another 10 locks to be able to rank that one up. Okay, do I want to spend a couple of points now? Boost pack training is looking very appealing. But then so is weightlifting. For extra carry capacity. And so is wellness. Or do I go for a brand new one? Let's see. Lasers would be good. I wouldn't mind actually being a bit more proficient with lasers. Do you know what? Actually, pistol certification. I was just saying how I really like using my... I'm really struggling with weapon names. How I really do like using my Eon. That's the one. I forgot I've got to silence one of those as well. Oh, I didn't want to go back into there. So maybe it would be worth taking a point in pistols just to boost that as well. Anything else? Persuasion would be nice. Commerce, scavenging. That'll get us more credits. The only other one... Ooh, targeting control systems. Unlock ship targeting functionality. I think that would be useful for boarding ships, but again, that's something that would be maybe worth it down the line. I think I'm going to put 1 point into somewhere in physical. Let's see, 10% more oxygen available. Boxing's no use to us, so it's going to be either weightlifting or wellness. Let me think. I think I'm doing all right in terms of holding my own health-wise so far, though I will put another point into wellness soon enough. But let's go for weightlifting. So we need to now sprint for 2,500 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. So that's another one that's going to unlock passively. So do we want to put another point into wellness or somewhere else? I'm really tempted to go for another point of boost pack training. What do we get further down the line for that? Using a boost pack expends less fuel. Rank 3, boost pack fuel regenerates more quickly. Rank 4 doubles all previous bonuses. Oh. Okay. What was this one? Piloting. Ship thrusters, turning rate, mobility. I think Ooh, medicine as well, though. But we've got all that food. I really want to start leaning on food more heavily, especially since it's a little bit more effective now that we've got mods to support it. So I'm going to leave medicine for now. I think I might take pistol certification. Yeah, add 10% more damage to pistols. Nice! So, kill 20 enemies with a pistol. And then the next point that I get, I might unlock the next level of ballistics. So it would make sense to have those operating in tandem. So, I'm thinking, like I said, this hasn't been entirely fruitless. I'm thinking crafting is something to visit a little bit further down the line when I've got a couple more spare perk points that I can start plunging into working my way down that science tree to unlock that second level. It's definitely something to bear in mind for now and a focus for later. For now, however, I have a meeting scheduled with one Mr. Coe. Hello again. Hi. Been a while. Sorry. Sorry to have kept you both.
You ready to leave?
Yeah, let's get to it. Oh, before we do, anything I should know about Akila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner.
That's
they're
fair.
They're good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
I try not to where possible. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been back to Akila. Asher has been away from, well, he apart from a couple of fleeting visits, he's not been back to the planet of his birth since he was about 5 years old. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a trip. Let's do it.
Okay, we'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's going to be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Okay, good to know. I will meet you on the ship then. By all means, don't let me stop you. Right, is there anything else that I need to do before I head back to the ship? I think I'm pretty much done and dusted. What I will do, let me see. So they're going to be riding as passenger for now. So let me see, who do I have assigned to the ship in terms of crew? Currently, Hella is assigned as crew, as is Sarah, and of course Vasco's on the ship as well. Do I need to change that up at all? Let me see. Sarah has a whole host of things that she can offer, including, let's see, lasers, astrodynamics, level 4. What was astrodynamics level 4 now? Let's take a look. That's under science, isn't it? Yeah, astrodynamics. So she's currently boosting... Wow. She's currently boosting the grav drive range by 50%. Excellent. Hella offers geology and outpost engineering. Not the most useful. So let's see. Lynn, demolitions and outpost management. No. Barrett. Starship engineering. Particle beam weapons. Robotics. Gastronomy. Maybe we'll swap Hella out for Barrett. Yeah, let's do that. Let's unassign Hella. And get Barrett on board. Okay. And then catch up with them all. Jet off to Akila.
You're wasting Walter's hard-earned credits.
Hey, buddy, you're hanging around just as much as I am.
I know. Pretty nice to take a load off for a bit, huh?
You won't hear me complain.
Excellent. Barrett's on the way to the ship and ran into Sam. Right, let's catch up with Cora. She wasn't particularly chatty earlier on. Hi.
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you. The most boring job in space travel.
Don't knock it. So what do you do on board? What does that mean? What does she occupy herself with when she's space traveling, I guess?
I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Oh.
Oh.
Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good.
Interesting. Not sure I'm going to let a kid start doing repairs and modifications on the ship, but, so, do you and your dad really go everywhere together?
Yup. I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and
Ooh.
fix things aboard, and use the intercom, and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol, and once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
Yeah, steady on, you might live to regret that. Hold on, what direction are they taking to the ship? Oh, okay, they're going up here, round the bend and down that way into the residential Nat Station. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Hey, Barrett.
Let's get out there and do something.
Greetings, Captain.
Vasco, how do you do? And let's see if the crew is all aboard. Hey, there we go. Nice bit of moonwalking there, Sam. Okay, everybody's prepped and ready to go.
This whole captain thing really well, you know.
Thanks, Barrett. Yeah, much appreciated. Always good to have a word of encouragement or two. Checking out the cockpit. Sarah.
Dad, what does superfluous mean? I just read it in my book.
It means, more than enough. As in, Koroko has a superfluous amount of books.
No! I won't have more than enough until I have a super duper-fluous amount of books.
Sam.
Appreciate the lift. Once we touch down in Akila, we'll talk more.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. Straight to business. Anything of interest?
My junk is now, well, your junk.
Oh. Copper. Okay, that's absolutely fine. As junk goes, I'll take it. Right, let's stow that away then. And make our way to Akila. Oh my days, it feels like an absolute age since I visited a new world. I mean, entirely of my own doing, of course. But also this will be Asher revisiting his home planet after so long.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Good to hear. Thank you kindly. Okay, so how far is Akila from Alpha Centauri? Where are we headed? Okay, so Akila is in the Cheyenne system. Right, so we do not have the jump range by the looks of it because it's highlighted red. Unexplored route. Okay, you've not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. Right, fine, I'll take the hint. Let's go to, wait. I wonder what that little marker is next to Olympus there. Okay, let's travel to Olympus instead.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
Encouraging. Nesoi in the Olympus system. The Almagest. Hello? Are you the Almagest? You are indeed. It's a big old station. Right? Okay, color me intrigued. Big old station of this size not responding to hails. Okay, slightly suspect. Right, tempted to... Yeah, do you know what? Screw it. Let's dock. Let's pop on in and say hello. Why would it... Which system have we just arrived in? Olympus.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Ah. Well, you know, I don't screw around. So, who do I want as my buddy on this one? Sarah, been a little while since we actually ventured out together.
Yeah, what is it? I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Awesome stuff. Right, Sam, Cora, be back in a minute, just checking something out. Ooh, let's just check my loadout first, make sure that I'm got everything assigned as I need it to. Urban Eagle, Lawgiver, kind of useless, but hey-ho. In fact, yeah, it is a little bit useless. Coachman's there, Orion's there. I want to try out these new weapons that I have picked up. Oh, except I know what I meant to do before I left. I meant to look for more ammo for those two. Ah, nuts. Peacekeeper. Yeah, use this 11mm ammo. And the other one that I bought, Drumbeat, 11mm ammo. I don't have any. Crap. Okay. Well, we can at least sample them, I guess, can't we? Let's throw you there. Keep his hand in case we need you. Right, let's check out the Almagest. Alright, let's go.
Captain.
Ooh, hold on. Ooh. No no gravity? No gravity. Okay. Look at this place. Well, this has me even more worried, because this looks like a really sort of upper-class, well-to-do station.
On me.
Oh, hello. Spacers. Wonderful. Okay. What the hell is this place? Why is everything gold? And, like, classy? Hello?
Just getting started.
Oh, that's the thing to look out for. Whoa. Shooting projectile weapons in 0G nudges you back, doesn't it? Have I got any... Did I pack any energy weapons? I did. The Orion's an energy weapon, isn't it? Right, let's use that for a little bit. Oh.
I'm going to end you.
I see you.
Another loser. Another notch on my gun.
Another loser. Wait, is that all of them? Nope. Right, let's try this new puppy, the Peacekeeper. Oh my god, that's brutal! I need me some 11mm ammo. Oh, I need me some 11mm ammo. That's wonderful. Oh, the hell happened there? Whoa. Somebody has something mean. Oh, hold on. I've got a boost pack. Oh, amazing. And there, looks like he's about to pull a pint. I'm kind of concerned. I did hear gunfire. I'm not seeing anybody around.
Show your face around here again.
Yeah, I hear them that way, but I don't know how to get to them. What the hell is this place?
This gambling machine looks functional. If we could find the missing numbers, perhaps we'd be able to win the jackpot for ourselves.
Well, that sounds like a challenge. Gambling machine. Is this a space casino? No way. Okay. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, lots of boobity boops. where in the world are these others? Whoa. Again with the gunfire. Oh, there you are.
Gonna make you pay.
Where are you at? Whoa. Okay, that's out. Right, let's switch back to my trusty Orion. Wow. Ah, of course. Need to make sure that I remain as still as possible with this thing, otherwise the spread is too much on the lasers.
Oh, come on.
No.
Damn it. I totally lost them.
Yeah, me too. Oh, man. Gotta be really careful to scan in all directions. Whoa. Sit. Oh, crap. Got a sec. Oh, okay. That's alright. I thought they had a second layer of armor then. Right. Excuse you. This is where I need to start. Oh, look. Gambling tables. 0G gambling tables. This is so bizarre. Okay. Let's dive into the inventory and let's make use of these new icons so that I can just pluck out anything that's just going to increase my my health out of the foodstuffs here. So, let's see. Just food. Nice. Ooh, plus 2% XP gain. Why not? So these icons here, yeah, I'm looking for these that just have the HP plus because that indicates items that is just going to give me a little bit of health. Instead of potentially wasting stuff that gives me buffs. A pitten sandwich, a block of cheese. Cool, so I can just spam these. Oh. Nice, full health. That's dead handy. And has the added bonus effect of lightening my carry weight. Where the hell? Right, I've got one more enemy pip here. In here, maybe? They cycle round to here? Nope. Gotta be down here. There you are. I see you. Where you gone? Oh, you dirty bugger. There you are. Yes. Is that it? Are we clear? That could be it. So... Wait, what was that noise? No, I think that's it. I think we're clear, Sarah. So look at these. These are all, what, gambling machines? They're obviously offline at the moment, but I mean, they stack high, and there's handles on each of them.
Don't leave any of that behind.
You'll change your tune in a minute when I'm over encumbered. What the hell's that noise? Yeah, so, words. This is so bizarre. Right, I don't think there's actually anything of any worth here by the looks of things. Let's just grab a pistol at the ready in case we need it. That was our guy that went... Was that our guy that went floating off? Yep. Okay. Huh. Funny how the path indicators kind of don't know how or where to point. Playing cards? What an utterly bizarre concept. Right, let's track down what we can and get the hell out, I guess. Huge shipping crate just floating through the middle there. Oh, hello. What have we here? Oh, safes. Hold on, something just moved. Oh, it's a terminal. Okay. For a moment, I thought there was going to be a turret wheeling round to look at me. A barrow knife. What's a barrow knife? Exterminator plus 30% damage against aliens. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it anyway.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Told you you'd change your tune. Oh, we've got a Nova Galactic flight manual. Permanently reduces fuel needed for a grav jump by an additional 1%. Don't mind if I do. Manager's computer. Critic reviews. Did you see the reviews? These excerpts below are unacceptable and need redaction. This is a disaster. I need you to get in contact with all publications and get this rectified. This latest attempt at the ultimate tourist attraction in space, a zero-G casino that hopes to keep the drinks flowing and the credits rolling, ultimately feels like antiquated entertainment from the dimming lights of our ancestral city of sin. I float my way to the lower level to spend these lavish moments yanking a lever in hopes of rewarding myself with some credits. With nowhere to plop down my once rotund back pockets, I hover aimlessly in front of a bright black hole where credits get pulled in with no hope of escaping. I insert my last few creds to be leached from my now depleted bank account from the overpriced drinks. To my surprise, I hit a match 3 and maybe luck is on my side. The surprise quickly fades into the disappointment as my payout is something surprisingly tangible. It's an official casino marked coin. Unlike the convenience of the cred stick, I must carry a handful of these cumbersome coins which feel grimy between my fingers. Perhaps the owners thought the feeling of old age tender would make me feel accomplished. Instead, the thought of trading precious creds for any type of physical currency would make anyone born within the last 300 years angry. Enough to want to eject themselves out into the vacuum of space rather than spend another minute here. Come to think of it, seeing as this is basically Space Vegas, I'd imagine a few people have been ejected into the inky blackness of space over the time. Oh, hello, jackpot combination. Wait, didn't Sarah said something about getting the correct numbers on a machine? Hi Clarence, as the higher up said in the last meeting, we're going to have to cut costs across the board, so absolutely no jackpots whatsoever. We're going to set a winning combination this week, but make sure we don't hit any of these. Below are the numbers you need to set. Winning numbers are 12, 19, 36, 5. Thanks. 12, 19, 36, 5. 12, 19, 36, 5. Okay, we're going to come back and unlock these in a moment, but... Wait, what's that? That is not a thing. 12, 19, 36, 5. Okay. Where was this machine that Sarah said she saw? 12, 19... 36 and 5. Well, that's the bar. Ooh, that's a big vault thing, isn't it? 12, 19, 36, 5.
Looks like spacers have dug in around here.
Yeah, seems to be. Right, we need to check that that bar in a minute. 12, 19, 36, 5. Where's this machine you saw, Sarah? Could do with a bit of a pointer. 12, 19, 36, 5. Oh. Where does this go? Server room? Okay. Sentient AI adapters. Ooh, contraband. No thanks, I'll leave it. And what's that? That's more contraband by the looks of it. Mech components. No thanks. Jackpot back end. Oh. Input jackpot combination. 12, 19, 36, 5. Success paying out winnings. 3,700. Not too shabby. Good spot, Sarah. Right, let's check out that bar. Excuse me, come through. I'm gonna check out that bar and then get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna have to dump off my inventory again, I think. This is very nicely laid out. What an utterly bizarre concept. How would bars even work in zero-G?
No surprise there.
Anything of interest? The odd bottle here and there, boom pop black licorice, yeah, we'll take it. A few bottles of beer. What we got? Spaghetti and lemon. Actually, yeah. For the health. Right. We'll raid you. Get the hell out. Come on then, Sarah. See if I can actually navigate my way back out of here. Wait. Oh, what's this? Is this a dance floor? Zero-G dance floor. Oh my god. I can just imagine the rich people flailing around in Zero-G. Vasco, you're not going to believe what we found in there.
Captain Asher, it is pleasant to see.
Oh. Alright, good to get my feet back on the ground. Right, I'm going to bin off all of the excess crap that I've now accumulated, and then hopefully get ourselves over to Akila. Nice, it's lightened us up. Why, what have you done now? Would you stop climbing on the equipment, please, Barrett? Alright, that's that obscure place detached and away. Won't be coming back there in a hurry. Now, let's see where we were actually headed to. Here we go, we're in range of Cheyenne now.
It's us among the stars again, Captain.
Grav drive. Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
Home.
And that's it. Enjoy that Akila City air.
Oh, I will. This is going to be an eye-opener. Coming back here after so many years. Look at the system, though. Wow, there's a ton of places to explore. Holy crap. Okay. We're visiting in the night as well. I would have loved to have seen the place swooping in during the daytime, but it's fine. I'm sure we'll be here long enough to see the sun come up. Here we are, the capital of the Freestar Collective. And I've been meaning to ask Sam about his surname, because it sounds mighty familiar for reasons that I'm sure we will go into soon. Oh my god, look at it. There it is. Welcome to Akila City. Oh, this is going to be another rabbit hole right here. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those down below. We're going to be venturing into the Old West here out in Freestar Collective space. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.